My dear students, welcome back again in our mathematics class. Hope all of you are well at home and you are enjoying our online classes. So today I'm going to start a new chapter from Math Magic book. It is the 6th number chapter, that is Give and Take. So today we will start the new chapter, that is Give and Take. So today our topic is addition and subtraction word problem. You know that the chapter name is Give and Take. So from the name you can easily understand that it indicates addition and subtraction. Already you have learned the addition without carrying, with adding with addition with carrying, without carrying, and also properties of addition. You have learned that is subtraction without borrowing, with borrowing, and properties of subtraction. So today we are going to learn here the word problem of addition subtraction. We are going to start with the keywords of addition. You know that to recognize the word problem, which kind of word problem it is, we have to know the word keywords. The keywords indicate that which word problem it is. So here is some list of keywords I have written, that like sum, plus, total, and, together, additional, added to, so combined with, more than, increased by, and all together, in all. These are the word. If you find in the question, then you can easily understand that it will be addition. So keyword is used to understand the word problem, which kind of word problem it is. And for writing the statement, it will help you to write the statement also. We are going to learn about the keyword of subtraction. Already you have learned it, but again I am repeating it. This keyword will help you to understand that what kind of word problem it is. If it will be subtraction, then if you find this word in the question, then you can easily understand that it will be subtraction. And before going to start this keyword, I want to tell you that you have to write the statement properly. For that, if you read the question properly clearly, then you can write the statement properly, and also you have to write the final answer in the last, as you have seen in the previous classes. So let's start with the keywords. What are the keywords used here? That is minus, reduce, difference, left, change, less, fewer, fewer than, decreased by, less than, take away, subtract from, how much less, how. Let's start with our first question. If you see the first question, you can easily understand that in this class mainly we will discuss the question from your Math Magic book. It is the first question of your Math Magic book, chapter number 6. If you open chapter number 6, you will get it. The cricket match problem. See, in a cricket match, Sri Lanka has made 235 runs. India has made 123 runs. How many more runs does India need to win? Win, India must make 236 runs. Why? Because if India make 235 runs, then the match will be a tie, means a draw match. So runs India needs to win is, we have to subtract. So see, I have shown here the subtraction normally, but you have to write the statement. Runs to win equals to 236. Runs by India equals to 123. So see, 100, tens and ones I have written like this way. You can write HTO also in place of 100, 10 and 1. So run needed equals to 113. So therefore to win, India must make 113 runs. See, the above part what I have written, you also add it with the statement, but if you want, you can add just first line, and you can skip this second and third line, because that is the calculation part. So calculation part you have to write it by a statement, and you have to write in the below. Okay, so this way you can solve the word problem. So I think you have understand that word problem. Let's read our second question. Geeta had rupees 368 in her purse. She bought a book for rupees 123. How much money is left in her purse? So I think you have understand the keyword left used here. So from the keyword left, you can easily understand it will be a subtraction. So money in Geeta's purse equals to 368, and cost of the book, because she bought a book, so cost of the book equals to 123. So now you can subtract. After subtraction, what will be left? That will be money left in her purse. So money left in her purse will be 245. Thus the money left in her purse equals to rupees 245. Let's see our third question. It is also from your book. The third question is Nabila's mother. Nabila's mother sent her to the market to buy some things. She gave her rupees 245. Nabila bought 1 kg ghee for rupees 127. The shopkeeper gave her back rupees 298. Rupees only 98. Did the shopkeeper give her the right amount? Here kilogram is written as kg, the short form. And the second question is, how much more money should the shopkeeper give Nabila? If the shopkeeper not gave the right amount, then how much more money should the shopkeeper give Nabila? In the first part I have done here, see, and the second part is later I will show you. So Nabila's mother gave her some money and Nabila bought 1 kg ghee for rupees 127. But the shopkeeper returned back rupees 98. So we have to check whether the shopkeeper gave her the right amount of money. So money Nabila had equals to 247. Cost of ghee equals, we need to check by subtraction. So money Nabila had 245. Cost of ghee equals to 127. So we can subtract. So after subtraction we have got 118. Here also I have written 110 and once. You can write it. So as the shopkeeper not give her the right amount, so we have to find out how much more money should the shopkeeper give to Nabila. See, Nabila, the shopkeeper gave Nabila rupees 98, and more money should the shopkeeper give to Nabila is 118 minus 98. 118 minus 98. So this statement will be little bit different. So we have to subtract here. 118 minus 98 equals to rupees 20. So more rupees 20 should the shopkeeper give to Nabila. More rupees 20 should the shopkeeper give to Nabila. Actually we have find out in the first problem that in this case, first case we have find out that what amount not give Nabila by the shopkeeper, and the second half we have find out that how much more money should the shopkeeper give to Nabila. So this is the answer. So our fourth question is, it is not from your book. So sum of two numbers is 4425 and the bigger number is 3267. What is the smaller number? Find the difference also. So the first solution is given here, that is sum of two number is given and the bigger number is given. So we have to find out the smaller number. So what we have to do? We have to subtract. So from the sum of two numbers, we have to subtract. So 4,425 minus 3,267 equals to what you will get? 1,158. So the smaller number is 1,158. Here we need to find out the smaller number by subtracting. We will solve the second part. Find the difference. So as we have get the smaller number and the bigger number, so we can easily subtract. Difference means we have to subtract. So the bigger number, we have to subtract the smaller number from the bigger number. So what is the bigger number? 3,267. It is already in the question, and we have find out the last one, that is a smaller number. What smaller number is 1,158. So if we subtract, we will get the difference. Just check it with me that whether I am right or wrong. Just with difference is you can subtract. So after subtraction, we have got 2,109. Therefore, the difference is 2,109. So it is also a two-step word problem. So as you know the keyword and as you understand the subtraction meaning and the addition meaning, you can solve it. No, I have given you the homework. You have to solve it in your copy and you have to write the answer in the comment section. See, the fifth question, if age of Meena is 15 years, Meena's father is 30 years older than Meena, and Meena's uncle is 5 years younger than her father. What are the ages of Meena's father and uncle? And the sixth question, in a village, total population is 6,789, and if the females are 4,568, what will be the number of males in the village? And there is also few question. It is very easy from your book. The four addition subtractions are there. You have to solve it and you have to write it in my comment section. So in today's class, what we have learned, that to solve any word problem, three things are mandatory. That is statement. First of all, choosing the operation, means which kind of word problem it is. So you will get the info. You can easily understand that what kind of word problem it is by checking the keywords. Next, statement writing. You have to write the proper statement. And if any unit is used in the question, you have to write the unit also, and the final answer. You have to write the final answer. So thank you, and practice in this manner. You will easily understand what is word problem and what there will be no problem in word problem. So thank you.